everyone. My name is Malik Gill. I go by personal trainer name is Malik Gill Train. I'm the host of Health Awareness Talk for www.SURBROADCAST.com. I'm here today to answer a few questions from some people that I received according to information on losing weight so far. And they asked me what's one of the number one important things for losing weight. And I'm telling everyone it's water. Okay? Body is nothing more than organs within organs, or tubes within tubes. Any blockage of these tubes, that's what they say, causes disease or distress or imbalance within the body. And all of these organs within organs, all of these tubes within tubes are filled with, you guessed it, it is water. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is number one. Up on the screen here, you see something called the Water Tribute, and you can find that at www.watercuretribute.com. It's called Calculate Your Water in Ounces. And this is something that I use for myself, and I also have use other people to use that as well. My journey in water, I guess it goes back, about 15 years ago. I found out about using half your body weight in ounces as far as your body goes, and it completely changed my life. And I'm pretty much expecting it, if you use this for it to change yourself as well. I mean, I was in one of those situations, not only with myself but also with a lot of other people, that I was just drinking 8 glasses of water. Okay, well, I thought I was doing pretty good for myself. But then I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm telling other people to lose weight because I'm gunning for my 6-pack and stuff, and people weren't losing weight the way that they wanted to, of course they get mad at me because, I'm the one telling them about stuff, and of course I'm mad at myself because I want that 16-pack, okay? And a friend of mine, he's a bodybuilder, and he was telling me they drink 2 gallons of water a day. Wow. But he says increase your intake of water. So I went ahead and increased my intake of water, and I started losing weight like gangbusters. I mean, before the end, I get up, I do my cardio, my hour of cardio, empty cardio fasting. I mean, I eat right, I did everything right. But the key was simply just drinking water. And I had other people out there. I mean, they were taking Herbalife, Melaleuca, you name it, for whatever weight loss product that they, Weight Watchers, whatever weight loss product that they was using, but they weren't losing weight the way that they're supposed to. And going back to those people, I found out in every one of those situations, they were not drinking enough water for their program to work. Now, I want you to remember from my old shows what I was telling you about toxins within the body. How if you get the toxins within the body, how then the body takes fat and surrounds those toxins within your body, so that you don't lose weight, or it's hard for you to lose weight the way that you're supposed to. So how do we keep the body from accumulating that waste in the first place? Well, it's just like if your plumbing doesn't work, meaning if you don't have no water, fresh water to flush your commode, it's going to stink. If you don't have no fresh water for when you're washing dishes and stuff, it's going to just sit there and it's going to stink. So the whole key behind it is flushing out the toxins of your body continuously by drinking water. As I said on the last show, and you can Google this, you have over 60,000 miles of blood vessels within your body. That's 2 times around the earth, okay? And those blood vessels, well, you guessed it, it's just like what we call rivers, okay? These rivers are waters of life. They're filled with water, and if you're not drinking enough water, your body's not functioning to its optimal capacity the way that it should be. So, I mean, if you want to keep on drinking your 8 glasses of water, just go ahead and fine. But I'm asking everybody to go to the site again, and we're going to try a little water experiment just to see what happens. Again, this is www.watercuretribute, and then you just Google calculate your water in ounces, okay? And it's a very funny thing. And, I tell people, because a lot of people, I'm not saying that they're good at math, they just don't want to take out the time to calculate everything. I feel you, all right? But this program right here by these people, they put everything together for you on how to drink the water and everything in order for you to get results that you're doing. So regardless whatever weight training, regardless if you're on a detox, regardless if you're Weight Watchers, regardless if you're on Isogenics, Melaleuca, Herbalife, whatever your weight loss situation, whatever your weight loss issue, whatever program that you're on right now, I want you to increase your intake of, water, or just follow this program just to see what happens. 2 books that we're going to be going over today is called The Body's Many Cries for Water, and also The Hidden Messages in Water. And I think you're going to find those 2 things interesting as we go on. Alright, let's go over here to the website. I weigh 230 pounds. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting up pretty soon. It's winter time. Come on, everybody got to have a break. It says, you can use the table below to calculate your appropriate water and salt needs for each day. Be sure to check out the next section called Example of a Day for suggestions on how to distribute your water throughout the day. This table is especially for those who use pounds and ounces. If you use kilograms and liters, please click here. Well, I don't know about the metric system about this kilograms and liter thing, so we're just going to use this to pounds right now. Now I weigh 230 pounds. That's what I intake. Now if I hit the reset, start over again. Alright, let's just use something interesting. Let's use something that all y'all can calculate. 200 pounds. I put that in. We're going to hit calculate. Bam! It says based on your weight, which is 200 pounds, it's suggested you drink a minimum of 100 ounces of water each day. Your salt take minimum should be 0.8. Now, let me tell you something. It was quite funny because when I tell a lot of people to drink half their body weight in ounces, God knows they try to drink half their body weight in ounces right then and right there and get, oh, my stomach hurt. Well, you told me to drink it all half my body weight in ounces. People, I do expect you to use your common sense and divide it up throughout the entire day. All right, this is what I love about this this program right here, this particular website, because it puts everything in place so you can figure it out for yourself. So you don't need no one. You know how to do this. All right. Example. Now they found out what I need 100 ounces of water a day. All right. That's if I weigh 200. I weigh 230. So of course mine would be 115 ounces. All right. Example of the day. If you haven't done so already, use the conversion table and scroll down. Water an ounce minimum, 16.7 ounces. Alright, I drink stand up to 2 glasses of water. Alright, 2 large glasses of water, which is an 8-ounce glass. Which is, if you ever looked at www.bodyforlife.com, that's what they advocate. So if I was a 200-pound person, I'd be drinking 2 8-ounce glasses of water every time that I eat a meal, plus a little bit more since I'm 235. But this is beautifully set up. So even if you weigh 130 something, or if you weigh 140, 160, 160, you'll be able to calculate how much water that you need to drink throughout the entire day to optimize whatever weight loss program that you're in. You need this water formula, okay? You need to drink like this if you want it to work the way you want it to, okay? A little extra water is not going to hurt anyone as long as you space it out throughout the entire day and try not to guzzle it down like it's beer or something. And I'm not a big beer advocate, but I am social. All right. As you see, each day, on average, you're supposed to have about 6 meals a day. That's what the doc says. Eat about 5 to 6 meals a day. It's 6. This is divided up 6 times throughout the entire day. Basically, about every 3 hours, I'm drinking 2 glasses of water, as you can see. Now, this is what I like about this. It says water amount, ounce. Then it says weight, 30 minutes, ideally, before you eat. You do not drink your water, 2 glasses of water, and then you go right behind it and then you eat, people. Okay? Because all of that water and all that food's not mixing up together. You drink your 2 glasses of water first, or you drink whatever the appropriate amount of water that you got right here first. Wait 30 minutes, and then you eat. Okay? And then it says wait 2.5 hours, nothing else goes into your mouth, and then you drink your water again. Wait, now, 30 minutes, ideally, before eating, and then you snack. Now, you got to understand, people, that when you're eating food, you got those digestive enzymes and that acid and stuff are going down to eat that food, to break that food down. to turn it into usable substance for your small intestines to absorb. Now, if you're drinking that water right when you're eating, what happens is that you kind of dilute that acid supposed to break that food down for it to be absorbed into your system. Okay, so that's why they say drink your liquids 2 hours first. This is for weight loss purposes. If you just want to do it, if you just want to do this, you want to drink your 2 glasses of water with your food, fine. All right. Everybody has what's good for them. If you want to look towards optimizing your weight loss, drink your 2 glasses of water first. Your liquid, 2 glasses of water first. And if you're doing a good weight loss program, you don't want to be drinking nothing but water anyway. All right. Just to be point blank, but that's just my opinion. You want 2 glasses of water, wait 30 minutes, and then eat whatever food that you eat. And that way, whatever when your stomach and stuff, when it has the acid and stuff, you can break everything down there into a usable liquid that goes into the small intestines, and your body's already hydrated because you've already drunk your 2 glasses before. So we got here, the second time you drink water, and then you snack. 3, your water, snack. Up here 4, snack, wait now 30, evening, bed. After eating, don't go to bed until you had your next portion of water, which helps you digest the food. Try to go for a short walk on time. Just skip food and do water. Okay? Very interesting. No. Let's see. Time, wait 30 minutes to go for a short walk. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't know when you got the food and everything in your stomach and stuff, you get kind of tired. If you walk around and everything, it helps to increase your metabolism. You feel a lot better. Food's better is being able to be digested. Okay, that's why you want to a lot of times when you eat food, and if you exercise while you got that food, not a large meal but a small meal, it actually helps your body out a lot. All right. So again, that's the first thing that you want to use. For whatever weight loss program that you want to go to Water Cure Tribute, calculate your water in ounces. Alright, if you use this, I guarantee your life will change. Alright, you will feel different because your body's hydrated. It's the way your body's supposed to be filled. Your body is primarily made up of water. If you don't have the water inside you the way that you're supposed to, your body cannot optimize its weight loss capability, its muscle building capability, and also ability at which it can heal itself of certain diseases, and also keep you from getting diseases in the first place. All right. So I want everybody to check out that. All right, we're going to go to the next book. Okay, or next thing what we're going to be going to is. Oh no! It's the body's many cries for water. Let's see if I can find how to get this. Now, I want a lot of y'all out there, you're like, it's so simple. I know some simple, Malik. Drink water. I know to drink water. But now I go to most of y'all and I find out you don't drink water that the way that you're supposed to. Most people don't. I'm just saying is that if you're really looking towards losing weight the way that you're supposed to, or even getting healthy, you need to research drinking half of your body weight in ounces plus. That's the very first thing that you need to do, okay? All that exercise and everything that you're doing is not going to work as much as it's supposed to because your body can't metabolize the fat the way it's supposed to. Why? It takes water, okay? It takes water to burn that fat off. When you see all that sweat and stuff, where you think it come from? You just create it? No. You drunk it. You ate it. Half your body weight in ounces. Now let's go to reason one of these things why. We see here from, I like to call him Dr. Batman, okay? His book is called Your Body's Many Cries from Waters by F. Batman Gilge. And it talks about a preventive and self-education manual for those who prefer to the logic of natural and simple things, okay? For the first time in medical history has identified the crisis cause of the body for water. pain, asthma, diabetes, hypertension. You see, people, that's why I can't come on air. I cannot come on air and tell you that the problem, all the problems that you got. Ooh, my earphones went out. For the first time in medical history, F. Batman-Gill, MD, has identified the crisis cause of the body for water. Pain, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, multiple sclerosis, chronic fatigue syndrome, and more. He has discovered the key to a longer, healthier, and more vigorous life. He shares with you his medical breakthrough that many people put their minds and bodies under intolerable and unnecessary stress and become sick simply because they do not drink enough water. Unintentional dehydration leads to illness and painful degenerative diseases that can be prevented, treated, or even cured by drinking plenty of water. Oh my God, people. You know, I'm not a medical doctor. Even if I'm a medical doctor, I couldn't come out on air and say, yes, your problem with all... What did he say again? What did he say again? He said pain, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, multiple sclerosis, chronic fatigue syndrome, and more. Has discovered the key, healthier, more vigorous life. What is it? It says unintentional dehydration leads to illness and painful degenerative diseases that can be prevented, treated, and cured by drinking of plenty of water. People, you need this book. It talks about you will learn how to use water to prevent and reverse premature aging. You know, one of the things, if you don't drink enough water, your skin and everything, it gets all leatherface. Well, there's leatherface because you're dehydrated. You're not drinking enough water. All right? Eliminate pains, including heartburn, back pain. A lot of people got back pain. And it's funny, you spending all this money on medications and stuff. What is it? Simply because you're dehydrated. Arthritis, colloidal pain, vaginal pain, migraine pain, headaches. And I know what you're saying, people. I know what you're saying. How can water keep me from having this pain? That sounds so stupid. I know you're saying this, but my question to you is, let's say you take acid and you put it on a penny and you let that acid stay there for a minute. You give it long enough time, that acid's going to burn a hole in that penny. All right? That's exactly the same thing those toxins are doing inside of your body. If you keep that acid in your body, those toxins and stuff in your body, and it's gathered around the joints and gathered around different areas in your body and stuff, it starts to eat away at stuff. And if you let it sit down, or if you let it sit there a while, it can cause you, you know, according to this research and stuff, because like I said, I can't come out and say anything, kill whatever, but I'm just saying drinking water. But it says eliminate pains, heart pain, heartburn, back pain, arthritis, colitis, angina pain, migraine, headaches. Cure asthma in a few days, natural and forever. For y'all people who got asthma in there, you definitely need to buy the book just for that and just to see if it works. Cure hypertension without diuretics or medication, and lose weight effortlessly and naturally without strict dieting. And I found that out 15 years ago. I mean, I was working out 3 hours a day, kicking my butt or whatever, and I still wasn't looking the way that my efforts say that I'm supposed to look. I increased my intake of water. I doubled it. Guess what? I started walking around smiling with my shirt off. Okay, all that hard work I start able to see it. Why? Your body cannot metabolize fat the way it is supposed to if you're not properly hydrated. I mean, you exercise and you sweating all that back out. So if you want to drink your 8 glasses of water a day, then that's fine. But if you want a more scientific way of doing it, or something that makes sense, because if you're a child, I don't think that a child should drink 8 glasses a day just the same as somebody who weighs 300 pounds should drink 8 glasses a day. That's too general. But just to say half your body weight in ounces, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, that's something that everybody can use, from child to older person. It's a formula. I'm a good thing for formulas. All right, let's go back to this book. Okay, it's called Your Body's Many Cries for Water. Again, It's called A Preventive and Self-Education Manual for those who prefer to adhere to the logic of the natural and the simple. Okay? And whatever else it says. But let's go back again. We prevent, reverse premature, eliminate, pain. Everybody, I don't even have to go through the book to tell you why. Okay? Because, I mean, just use your sense. Our body is predominantly made of water. It's like our brain cells is 85% water, and the rest of our body is like, all the rest of our cells is like 75% water. And we're not talking about the toxic water. We're talking about it got to be clean water. Maybe spring water, distilled water, reverse osmosis water. But it got to be water that doesn't have all those toxins and all that other type of stuff. Good, healthy water. And I'm sorry to say, you're just not going to find that in your sink unless it's well water or something like that. So yeah, drink half your body weight, and research drinking half your body weight ounces in water. And let's read this book. Again, this book changed my life, and it changed the life of a lot of other people who had arthritis and pains and stuff. They started drinking water, guess what? Their pains and stuff started to disappear. Why? Because that same acid that I told you that you put on the penny, if you leave it there long enough, it burns the hole in the penny. You wash the body out of all the acid. You got a problem with bumps and stuff coming up on your skin and stuff and all that other. You drink plenty of water, it flushes out all that stuff. All right? Is it that we got diabetes, arthritis, and all that, or is the real root behind that is we're just simply not drinking enough water? So I challenge all of you to do that 30-day program of drinking half your body weight in ounces from the Cure people that I just showed you, Water Cure Tribute people I just showed you, and read this book called The Body's Many Cries for Water, and understand that the root cause of most of your health problems seem to be is you're just simply not drinking enough water. Okay, now let's go to the more esoteric side of water. Wow, oh my gosh. Now, as good as that was, as good as the body's many cries for water is for learning how to hydrate our body and get rid of all these things I just told you, you got to really check this one out. This is another super book that if you read it, wow, you're just going to blow your mind, really. It's called The Hidden Messages in Water. Make sure I spell right. Oh, we got The Hidden Messages in Water. Oh no, but we're still on Amazon.com. Let's see if I can get out of that. Because here we go back to Google. I love water crystals and stuff like that. Ooh, let's not what you call it like that. Alright. We got The Hidden Messages in Water. That's from Amazon.com. Okay, this guy's a guy by the name of Masaru Emoto. This book has the potential to profoundly transform your worldview. Using high-speed photography, Dr. Masaru Emoto discovered that crystals formed in frozen water reveal changes when specific concentrated thoughts are directed toward them. He found that water from clear springs and water that has been exposed to loving words show brilliant, complex, and colorful snowflake patterns. In contrast, polluted water or water exposed to negative thoughts forms incomplete asymmetrical patterns with dull colors. The implication of this research create a new awareness of how we positively impact the earth and our personal health. Okay? And that's a very good book to read. But let's look at some of this. Oh my gosh, let me see view image. Won't do that one. Let's see, people. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, Robert.
See what?
Let's see if I can blow that up. Okay. It says, here's a couple examples so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a water molecule before a prayer. No form to it. And then it says a water molecule after offering a prayer. Interesting. Okay. And if you say, you make me sick, so I kill you, it's nothing. Although that does look like a little guy. But then if it's love and appreciation, that's how the water look. So basically what they're saying is, I was raised growing up on any time that before you drink or before you drink and eat is to say a prayer towards it. You always say give thanks. This is what happens. This is what it looks like before you give thanks. And this is what it looks like after you give thanks. This is what it looks like before you offer a prayer. This is what it looks like after you offer a prayer. Now, people, if that is actually true, that we can actually create quote healing water, so to speak. Now, let's go back to the front. Water, is it just a simply clear liquid? Do you ever wonder about the simplest thing about water, like what it does? It can knock down buildings. The sound of slow trickling soothes you. When you shower, likely to sing. Ha 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 ha. Why does water have such an effect on our minds? It's because we're composed of almost 70% water, and it stirs up our cells. Isn't it odd that the earth is also about 70% water too? Okay? We're nothing more than the copies of the planet. Everything is one. And things like a cloud or a watermelon are also 70% water. Is it really just water harmony pouring over us when we're in the shower? It just sets our mind in line and we can think clearly. We feel all relaxed and just feel altogether balanced. Bruce Lee also said, be water. Water can flow or it can crash. When you put it in a cup, it becomes the cup. When you put it in a pot, it becomes the pot. So be water. Adapt and change to things. We are mostly water, so we can always be more fluid in our daily lives. Now the phrase, go with the flow, has a bit of a different meaning, doesn't it? Messages from water. There was a study done once by a Japanese man, Dr. Masaru Emoto. He would take 2 bottles of water, and then on a piece of tape on the outside of the bottle he'd write words, or he'd just say some words or play some music. Things like thank you, love, and appreciation. He was in a very cold room, ready for a powerful microscopic to take photos of newly formed crystals on the frozen tap water, and he noticed something. From normal tap water beforehand to after he had taped words onto it, it said some words or played music. All the molecules had changed and the shapes were different depending on the word that he said. Check out his book called The Hidden Messages in Water to get more details on that phenomenon. Like I say, people, when you're drinking, alright, now the only reason, let's go back to Amazon.com. And again, you should be able to get these books for free. If you Google the names of these books and put free PDF by them, I'm pretty sure that you can get the book for free. Okay? That's just between me and you, although I do support the people. But, now, I'm telling you these 2 things. I'm telling you about these 2 books because I want you to understand the importance of why I want you to do this 30-day program. Because not only do I want you to drink half your body weight in ounces with that, but also I want you to pray with that as well. Okay? I want you to see the power of prayer. So every time that you actually drink this water, I want whoever you serve or whatever good intentions or whatever that you can call it prayer energy or good intentions. You focus it on the water that you're about to drink for losing weight, being healthy or whatever, okay? And then you drink it, okay? Take a couple minutes, bless the water, and then drink the water and see what happens. So I don't try to give y'all things to do without giving you the reasons why I want you to do it with that, okay? So again, we're going over to the hidden messages in water so I can let you see how this book look. And they also have it in PDF. Ooh. This is how the book looks. It's called The Hidden Messages in Water. Okay? So with the 30-day program of drinking half your body weight in ounces, I want you to read The Body's Many Cries for Water by Mr. Batman, I like to call him, to understand why you're drinking water and how it seems, according to him, it's the root causes of most diseases, including clinical obesity. And then you have an understanding why you're drinking the water. But along with that, what I want you to do is to say a prayer, bless your water, while you're drinking that, okay, for whatever issue, whatever problem that you can be, because water is what you call a carrier of information. It's a carrier of energy. Whatever focus that you put on that glass of water, it's going to store it, according to the book. But I actually believe in it, but I do want you to read the book. It changes the water. The water holds that information. It stores that information. It multiplies that information. And when you drink it down, not only are you drinking the water, but what happens is that you're drinking the energy with the water that helps to transform your body as well. Okay, and that's very interesting. Well, when I start blessing my food, when I start blessing my water, I actually start feeling more nourished, more peace of mind. I felt better than I felt better than what I do in a long time. And it's amazing how a lot of people get away from prayer energy. And believe me when they say prayer does change things. It's amazing how in the schools, when they got rid of prayer, how they got rid of music, how they got rid of PT, physical exercise, how all these scores and stuff start going down, and then everybody like, I wonder why these scores are going down in school. I wonder why school's not like they're supposed to be. Look, you got no spirituality, you got no music, you got no exercise, and you're wondering why you're getting stupid. Come on, everybody, somebody, please make a connection, alright? I mean, come on, really. But, yes, so I want you to read this book called The Hidden Messages in Water. And I want you to read also the book, The Body's Many Cries for Water. And then afterwards, I want you to do a 30-day program of drinking half your body weight in ounces according to that website that I originally showed you how to divide it up between the day. I want you to do that for 30 days. And let's just see what happens. Now, my expectations happen that you lose weight more than what you do. Then without this, and as far as your aches and pains and things that you usually have, I believe that they'll go down dramatically too. And the only reason I say that is just from personal experience. I've seen hundreds of people go through this program, okay, drinking half your body weight in ounces and blessing the water, and they've had significant lifestyle changes. And that's KISS, okay? That's keeping it simple, sweetheart. And now I'm not going through all the other stuff like I did last program with the cardio fasting, just waking up. As soon as you wake up, your body's burning nothing but fat, and you get up and you do all that thing. I mean, until you get the water thing down, all this other stuff, it really doesn't matter. That's numero uno. Just make sure that you're drinking enough water. If you do that, whatever that you're doing is going to be amplified, people. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's see if I got everything today. I want to throw too much information at you like I did last time. I want to keep it simple, sweetheart, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now.
How about dehydration? How do you know if you're dehydrated?
Okay, one of the symptoms that you're talking about is about dehydration. According to going back over to Body's Many Cries for Water, actually, the way that you know that you're dehydrated is when your body when you get that back pain, dehydrated. When you start to get those headaches, dehydrated. When you start to get any type of disease within yourself, the very first thing that you want to check is am I drinking enough water, people? That's the first and foremost thing. If you got some type of disease, whatever that you got, check how much water that you're drinking first. I mean, people taking medications to cure stuff and not even taking in enough water to get the medication to where it's supposed to go. Come on. Let's really think about that. Alright? Now, when you add the water with that, when you add the water with your medication can do what it's supposed to. Alright? So, very first thing I want to do is very first thing I want you to make sure that you're drinking enough water. Now, let's go to some of the, he's talking about some of the signs for water. Now, what we were talking about was about your mouth get cotton mouth and stuff, your dry mouth. That's the very last thing. If you once you get to the point that you get cotton mouth, that means you are severely dehydrated. That's like the ultimate end type of thing, okay? That means you really abuse your body at that point. Your body, you could be dehydrated, all right? And your body, your body will still have saliva in its mouth because that's a digestive thing. Okay, the two really don't have anything to do about it. When you get cotton mouth, what that basically meant, you at the very last end of that dehydration, and that's covered in The Body's Many Cries for Water by Dr. Batman. I'm gonna pull that up. Why the heck are people going to wait to the last into their mouth, to you're not getting cotton mouth if you hydrate. You're supposed to be drinking water like you're supposed to. And that really eggs me out about that with some people. You're not supposed to be getting dehydrated. Setting yourself up for diseases and stuff.
Well, how about water? Water's just not water. It's a big difference from the water out of your tap.
Oh man, yeah, there's a big water out your tap. The water tap, the water that you drink, supposed to be like distilled water, reverse water. Now they talking about the water that we got is coming straight out the tap water is what's it? Fluoride? What you said? Fluoride neurotoxin. Let's see if we got that.
Chlorine.
Yeah, chlorine. All that stuff. They finally coming out that is bad for you. Fluoride, officially classified as a neurotoxin in the world. Hey, don't they say they got fluoride in the water? Fluoride. So, the movement to reduce industrial sodium fluoride from water supply has been growing in recent years, with evidence coming out against the additive for several sources. Now a report from the world's oldest and most prestigious medical journal, The Lancet, has officially classified fluoride as a neurotoxin in the same category as lead and mercury. The news was broken by author Stefan Smirlian and was disseminated in Facebook, according to Facebook page Occupy Food, which linked the report published in Lancet Neurology Volume 13. Industrial people, okay. They put fluoride in the same category as they would lead and mercury. How good can that be for you? Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright? So, what I think about the tap water and taking all that crazy stuff out, you gotta find water that is pure and doesn't have all that junk in it, because if you don't do that, you're setting yourself up. And that's all this type of stuff does.
Is that possible this time of day to find just pure water?
Well, at certain places, if you look at the hidden messages within water, there are certain places in Canada, certain places in Japan, there's certain places on this planet that you can find pure water. And when we're talking about pure water, we're talking about you just taking your mouth into a river or spring or something and just sticking it in there and you just drinking it. That's pure water.
You can use filter the water.
Yeah, you can filter. Oh, yes, we can filter the water out of fluoride. I got a filter of the chloride and all that, especially when you're taking a shower, when you're taking a bath. You can put those filters and things on that in order that your body, not only does it absorb water through everything that you drink, but it absorbs water through your skin. So yes, y'all could be out there and y'all could be drinking the distilled water and filtered water and throughout the entire day. But when you're taking those baths and you're drinking taking those showers and stuff, you just saw what it said over there about the fluoride being a neurotoxin. You're just taking it right back into your skin via that way.
That's why I was trying to say we all need water,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the people that consumes water, it's helping their bodies, but they're also poisoning themselves.
Yes. If you do take the wrong type of water in your mouth and you're drinking half your body weight in ounces and you're drinking a half water, and you're doing that, yes, you can poison yourself even more. But that's why I said at the very beginning, drink distilled water, reverse osmosis water, mineral water, any water that doesn't have a bunch of those poisons and stuff inside of there. That's going to poison your body.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that.
Hence, that's why bottled water is so popular now.
Yeah, and that's an amazing thing about it. That's why bottled water is so popular now. Costs more than soda. Okay, costs the same price or more than soda, because we know inherently that drinking regular water that we're drinking out of these sinks and stuff is poison for our bodies. So, I mean, if water that come out the speakers is so good, why is there no one drinking it? Or why don't people drink it on a regular basis? Because they know there's something wrong with it. Okay, so yeah, that's why we pick up, and I gotta buy 75 cents a gallon for water, a dollar something for water, because it's taking all the impurities and all that other type stuff out. But if that's what it takes in order for me to be healthy, that's what I'm going to do. Because in some third world countries, they walk 20 something miles just to get their hands on some water. It's not even pure. It got tapeworms and stuff inside of it. So I'm happy being here in America, being able to get my hands on some good old healthy water that's only just like a dollar or two. All right, so yeah, but the whole thing problem is we in the richest country, one of the richest countries in the entire world. But you know, we don't take advantage of the health tools and things that we have around us. And the number one health tool that you can do for yourself is to drink pure water, or drink good water. What's good water? Good water is anything that doesn't have a bunch of stuff inside of it that's going to harm you. Okay, that's good water. So I like the still water. That's my preference. I like cajun water. Okay, that's also one of my preferences. It just tastes better. All right, or alkaline water. That's one of my preferences. That it just tastes better. All right. But when you drink this water inside you, when you get your body hydrated the way that it's supposed to, what happens is that your body begins to work the way that it's designed to, and you'll start losing weight. You start getting rid of those aches and pains and stuff. When you got diseases and stuff inside you, they begin to rebalance themselves. Like I said, only thing a disease means basically is it's an imbalance. It's a dis-ease. You're not at ease with yourself. When you're drinking the water, it puts everything back in balance with itself. Now you're starting to ease off on the stuff that's causing you to be sick. All right, so it's very important for you to begin to drink those water. It's the people like to talk about the signs of dehydration. Number one, you're supposed to be drinking water throughout the entire day, so you shouldn't have those signs. But let me show this to everybody. Oh man. What the good doctor's basically talking about in the mini cross water is that anytime that you got those aches and pains, headaches, and whatever else, that's when you know that those are signs of dehydration. All right. A lot of people like to use the cotton mouth thing, but that comes to dessert. It talks about severe dehydration, medical issue, extreme thirst, extreme fussiness, sleepiness, and infants and children, irritability, confusion of adults, a very dry mouth, skin and mucous membranes. Now, when people talk about a cotton mouth again, or a very dry mouth. Now, you see this cotton mouth or very dry mouth, severe dehydration, very dry mouth, severe dehydration, very dry mouth, a very dry mouth, severe dehydration. Y'all get this yet? If you got a dry mouth, if you got a cotton mouth, it isn't just dehydration, it's severe dehydration. Okay? So everybody like, oh, well, I just got cutting. Drink plenty. You need to drink a lot of water. You don't even need to get the cotton mouth. If you get to the point where you got cotton mouth, you're abusing your body, just point blank. All right, so you need to drink. Since I drink half my body weight in ounces, I never had cotton mouth. Okay, I've always been, I never had it. Even when I wake up, never had it. All right, why? Because I drink about 3 glasses of water right before I go to sleep, and when I wake up, problem is, how many people drink water? How many people drink water? How many of you out there drink water before you go to sleep? And I just want you to be real honest with yourself, okay? And how many hours do we sleep? About 8 hours. So when you wake up and you got cotton mouth and you haven't put any water in your mouth, maybe at the latest, about 9 o'clock. So now your body done went through 8 to 12 hours without no water in it whatsoever, that you didn't put in, and you wondering why you wake up with cotton mouth. Because while you went to sleep, all the water that you put in throughout the day, it evaporated or went through your skin and everything while you were sleeping. Okay? And they always pull out the toxins and stuff while you were sleeping. Okay? And then you waking up with cotton mouth. You need to drink your water before you go to sleep.
If I'm not mistaken, could be wrong on this, but men, I think the minimum amount of water is 3 liters or 13 cups. For women, it's 9 cups or 2.2 liters minimum.
Okay, now here we go. He's throwing numbers about this is the minimum. Say those numbers again.
What did I say? 13 cups.
He says 13 cups, 3 liters.
9 cups for women.
And 9 cups for women.
2.2 liters.
2.2 liters.
And that's the average, the minimum amount you need to drink.
Okay, that's the minimum amount that you need to drink. My question is, if you weigh 100 pounds, does that same amount of water need to be the same as if you're 300 pounds?
Probably not.
Exactly. That's why that formula thing doesn't make no sense to me.
Well, I think that's based off on just the average person, or the minimum amount. Of course, if you're overweight, you're going to consume more liquid. You should, anyway.
Exactly. So we can see here, people, and we can talk about how many liters that you need to take into you, what you can or what you can't. However, or we can just say half your body weight in ounces, and drink that throughout the entire day. Because if you try to go by sets, everybody is unique. You might do that half a body weight in ounces, and you might find out that that's too much water, but then you might find out that that's too little water. But at least now, if you weigh 100 pounds or if you weigh 300 pounds, you got a base formula that you can use now. Instead of you saying, how much you weigh, Robert?
190.
Robert weighs 190. I weigh 135. Okay, I got Robert beat by 40 pounds. Okay, I need more water than just he does. So you think him taking that, me using that formula, would that work for me, Robert?
Probably not.
Okay, now that's not even that. Now this is just the average.
But I'm 6 foot too.
And he's 6 foot too. But I work out 2 hours a day. And how many hours you work out? None. So would that formula work? Is that formula reasonable?
Not for you. You're a bodybuilder.
Okay, but then they recommended me I should take how many?
Well, that's for the minimum amount.
That's the minimum of amount.
13 cups for a minute.
13 cups. So see, everybody's going to be different. All right?
And if you don't like water, get some white tea, green tea.
If you don't like water, drink green tea or drink white tea. Now, I don't like no excuses for not why I don't lose no weight, so I just do pure water. But if you want to add green tea to it and for a little bit more energy, white tea have plenty of antioxidants and everything in it. I go for it.
And low caffeine.
And low caffeine, which they do tell you that caffeine causes you to be as a good diuretic and helps you to be dehydrated too. But it gives you energy. It bleeds some energy off from your kidneys and stuff. But hey, it helps me to get through the day when I need it. I drink more water. Okay. But yeah, the whole thing we got going about when they set you is that they say that you need to drink 8 glasses of water every day. They come up with these set numbers. Okay.
13.
13 glasses or whatever. And these people come up with these set numbers, and then from my personal training thing, all my people are different amount weighs differently, and they have different activity levels. And you want me to give this is what's advised for you to take these 13 liters or whatever like that, and each person is different. You see how frustrating that could be when they come back to me telling me that they don't get results. Okay, so that was one of the reasons I say half your body weight in ounces. All right, this is not even including activity, but you're drinking half your body weight in ounces. For most people, you're drinking more than just 8 to 13 glasses of water a day. I'm just saying, just try the formula for yourself for 30 days.
They do say if you exercise, you need an extra
Exactly.
2.5 to 3 or 4 cups a day of exercise.
Exactly.
And more if you do more intense workout.
Exactly. You do need more if you do more intense workout. So you got to tend a person who's fit, they may do 1 hour a day. A bodybuilder, they do about 3 hours a day.
Also, the climate's probably got a lot to do with it also. If you live in Texas, Arizona.
He is absolutely correct. If you live in Texas or you live in a higher type of environment where you're going to be sweating and stuff, you'll need to drink a little bit more, drink a lot more water. But on average, half your body weight in ounces. Take into account the weather that you're living in and the amount of exercise that you do within the day, and then you may want to add some more along with that. But I'm going by how do you feel after drinking half your body weight in ounces. If drinking half your body weight in ounces, you feel like it's a little bit too much, you're your own person. Just shorten it up a little bit. You drink a little less. If you feel drinking half your body weight in ounces, dividing up throughout the entire day, and if you feel like it's too little because you sweat, because different people sweat more than others, you're like, hey, throw in a couple of more glasses. But this is as a personal trainer, I always come from results. Okay, if you got a mechanic and you send your car in to get fixed, and if your car's not fixed, are you going to pay that mechanic? No, right, Robert?
Right.
Right, So if you're doing the water program or whatever, at the end of 30 days, if you don't see no results, it don't work. It's just that easy. You have to go by your own personal experience, what works for you and what doesn't. All right, because we're all individuals. So again, and I'm not telling you to go do this. I'm telling you something that's hard for most of you to do, and that's to do your own research. Only thing I'm doing is just pointing. I'm saying, hey, this worked for me, this worked for a lot of people, and this is the reason why. Check research. I gave you three things to look into. Half your body weight in ounces. They give you the calculation and everything right there, and I also tells you why the 8 glasses and 12. Why I don't do that, because everybody's different. All right, using set numbers according to the body fat height thing. You remember that body fat height thing, Robert? That they consider for most people that that if you they consider me being fat.
Same here.
Yeah, and they consider him being fat. So how are we going to use standards as an indication of how we should live? Okay? No, you got to find what works for you, and you got to go do that. Now, I got 20 years experience in the health and fitness field, so I'm telling you, this is the thing that you need to do. You can't argue with water. You may argue about supplements, you may argue about food, you may be arguing against vegetarian and eat meat, but how are you going to argue with drinking clean water? You can't argue with that. Okay? Regardless of whatever system for weight loss, payment, whatever that you do, drink water. Okay? And that's all I got to say about that. And again, we already looked at the symptoms of dehydration. If you're going through all of that, extreme thirst, fussiness, dry mouth and all that, you're not just dehydrated, you're severely dehydrated. Okay? That's funny. But you got to drink the water. I want you to do the 30-day program, which is drinking, research doing the 30-day program and drinking half your body weight in ounces. And then I want you to do the prayer thing along with that after reading the book, The Hidden Messages in Water. See if that makes sense for you, if it reverberate with you, if you're feeling it, pray on your water, and see if that changes your life as well. Robert, do you have any more good questions for me?
No, I'm good.
See, I love it when I have somebody to talk to,
There's a lot of things I could bring up, but it's not related to water.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of. But again, this particular one that we're doing again is nothing but KISS. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Because on the health awareness talk, when you come here, I want you to use stuff that works. And I know a lot of times y'all not going to research all this other type stuff that I offer you. So I just want you to do this one thing for me. Just from now on, research drinking half your body weight in ounces and start doing that. And also try praying over your meals and see if that'll have an effect on you as well. All right? We'll go ahead and wrap it up, Robert.
Sounds good.
Okay, this is Malik L. Train, personal trainer, sports hypnotist, Reiki master, host of Health Awareness Talk for www.SURBROADCAST.com. Hope you loved the information. Hope you loved the show today. If you got any comments or any suggestions and things, please get back to me. And if you do, when you use this information and it does work for you, let me know. And then if it doesn't, let me know. All of you have a wonderful night. Peace and blessings.